Ladies and gentlemen, during New Year's Eve 2009, nearly 2 years ago, I uploaded a special end-of-year celebration video which was a rant on Kidz Bop. Unfortunately, due to DCMA claims, that video was removed from my channel, because in that video, there were clips from a few of the Kidz Bop videos. How utterly fucking ridiculous. I hadn't shown the 2 clips I used in whole, and I had the borders of the video screen cropped out to mitigate the issue. There wasn't any music from the original video, just me speaking and doing the rant, and it still got removed. So, because this happened, and the original video I made is no longer on my hard drive, I guess I have to make a replacement video, and this time, not use any Kidz Bop video footage. There are a few other reviews in my channel in which video footage from the artists on topic are included in the video just to switch things up every now and then. Those videos haven't been removed yet. I'll leave links in the description for this video so you can go and watch those videos before they tentatively disappear from this channel. In the original rant video, I didn't review any specific album or song, and just talked about Kidz Bop on general terms. The prospect of listening to a Kidz Bop album in whole is coupled with me imagining that I blow my brains out with pieces of skull, wall plaster and insects dragged through the air following bullet impact. However, I did go to the library and sampled one of the newer Kidz Bop CDs in the series, which is now at Kidz Bop 20. Unfucking believable. The newest one they had available was Kidz Bop 19, the one from last season, quote unquote. Out of 16 songs, I could only make it through 6. I wasn't sure how I was going to review it, since my opinion of Kidz Bop has not changed, and as always, the franchise has been a collection of the current charting pop songs. The rating I would give to every Kidz Bop album in existence would simply be a 2 or 3 out of 50. And they would all have tasteless overdubbed singing from the children, which has always been one streamlined harmony throughout the Kidz Bop gamut. It had the first song, which is a cover of Usher. I feel like I've only ever recognized his name but haven't heard any song he has ever made. I definitely heard about him on Quotidian during my late childhood and preteen years. They probably played his crap at school dances, all of which I have never went to, because that's all for the sheep, commoner, in crowdites. It had a cover of Fireworks by Katy Perry, the only musical artist which reps and casual music listener girls seem to know about. That rolling bullshit parade of a song by that musically sterile Bruno Mars, Love You Just The Way You Are, is the 3rd song. There's young women walking around my community college thinking they are going to score a date with this pulpit. And they are the same ones who watch the Jersey Shore. And oh god, there's that fucking Tail Crew song in the track listing as well. Dynamite. Adding children to the song doesn't give it one iota of improvement. Another song called Cooler Than Me, which is only vaguely familiar sounding, just drones on with absolutely stupid lyrics. I've never heard of a guy Mike Posner before this moment, so who really cares? Most of the CD is full of songs I've never heard of, or simply can't recognize by name. I tend to avoid commercial music like this, so don't look to me for insight on any of these singers and shit. It's not possible for me to finish listening to a CD like this. It's crap music for crap people and tailored for kids so they grow up soulless machine feeders like their predecessors. And here is where I will leave off. The rest of the original rant starts here. Holy shit, this is by far the most nauseating sector of the music industry I have witnessed. I'm quite certain most of you know what Kidz Bop is. It involves all the songs you hear on the radio being sung by a group of kids who have no singing ability and masked by a projection of saccharine innocence made in the most bastardized way. It's a saccharine that, if heard, sucks the room dry of the ever-important forward-thinking vibration and equilibrium that stimulates sanity and clarity. It's recordings of terrible children's choruses against a tepid instrumental rendition of the covered song. This is something conjured up by some greedy corporate office firm beings who have a hatred for the music art form. We all know it's the sore anti-music bitches behind these types of things. My local library does carry the CDs. I remember, it was nearly 10 years ago when me and a friend were in the kids section of the library one day, when they were waiting for their little sibling to get out of a group class thing in which they were having their assimilation baptismals or whatever, and we just so happened to spot a small music library collection at a table and we were looking at the backs of the cases reading the track listings. I was appalled, yet amused by Kidz Bop franchise's audacity to cover songs like You Remind Me, Get the Party Started, What a Girl Wants, Live in La Vida Loca, All the Small Things, Complicated, Whenever, Wherever, All You Wanted by Michelle Branch, Skater Boy, you know, the fake music everyone was growing up with 10 years ago. Not that any of those songs are actually good. The originals suck as well, but they don't bag to the extent Kidz Bop proceeds with. I was also unfortunate enough to have heard this music in my early teen years, when I was over at a friend's house. I was being led by them through the various passages of their house, and at one turn, I witnessed their either little brother or little sister, I could not tell, crank their bedroom door open all the way and start screaming at my friend to help them find some indoor scooter. From some pink CD player next to the hack job and made bed, sounds were coming. Shockingly enough for me, I was recognizing some lyrics that I had heard on a consecutive basis for more than 4 weeks at that time. Lo and behold, the song in question was a Kidz Bop remake of Skater Boy by Avril Lavigne. Holy shit, it was worse than the original version. There was really no difference other than the added shrieky children harmonies. I re-listened to the song before making this video, and with headphones, it felt like there were a dozen dogs running up and slapping their tongues around my ear canal. It wasn't pleasant. The covers of these compilation albums are also quite horrific. Each one of them contains the logo, a number signifying which edition in the chronology each one is, and a corny St. color scheme that looked like it was drained out of an easy bake oven mixture. Another thing that sucks about Kidz Bop are the music videos. They are all so low budget and unimaginative. All the kids are dressed in mismatching outfits that all seem to be bought from the children's place and never reflect a central theme, which is apparent in all other professional music videos. Kidz Bop is for little bitches and soccer moms who have no life and no real taste in music. It could be the worst possible way to introduce little kids to music. Why not just follow suit of the really affluent families and have their kids listen to Mozart, Bach, Chopin, Liszt, Beethoven, Tchaikovsky, and the likes? Maybe stop giving them kids menus at restaurants, as well. Kidz Bop doesn't help kids learn to appreciate music, it just fosters a bad habit of fulfilling cheap appeals and a lurch for oversimplicity within popular songs, that which has been a prominent negative aspect of music in the past 10 to 15 years. Taking chart-topping pop songs from the regular music industry and rearranging the music and lyrics to be kid-friendly is insulting to the children, especially since they are going to grow out of the fad in less than 2 years and discover the original versions of these songs when inside the grocery store, the mall, or wherever. Once they do, amongst older children, their older siblings, and adult figures, they are going to feel like assholes in the realization they have been deceived. If one day I have kids, I'm certainly not buying this shit for them. They may bitch and moan, but it will be better than hearing the songs. I'm sure they will thank me for it one day. I mean, the CDs don't even come with TCG packs or anything redeeming. For $10 a CD, your kids could be treated to a whole bunch of other albums and CDs that can engage them, and or carry the qualifiers of being kid-friendly. It's $10 that can be spent on the CD of an independent artist or band's album. Kidz Bop is currently a multi-million-dollar company. Multiple millions of dollars that could go into the pockets and bank accounts of real musicians and songwriters. Not these assholes who personify this putrid Gerber green baby diarrhea sloppy sales version of regular corporate pop song radio's mod current. That's what it is. It's nearly doubling on the exposure and familiarity for these exorbitantly rich pop stars who have already achieved fame from their music. Really, you could have just spared us a few measly airhole punctures for this pigeonhole music industry career plastic container you put the remaining 85% into. Happy New Year. Fuck Kidz Bop. It's garbage.